Pack City, welcome back. It's July 28th, 2021. On the eve of the NBA draft, 2021 NBA draft. Um, Thank you for taking some time out and spending it with your boys. I go by Lou Starsky, and today we got some great topics. We're going to be talking about the draft. We're going to be going in depth into some of the first round picks that we have possibly available. And we're also going to grade John Collins' 2021 season. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties with some of the guys, but I think they'll be coming back on here in a second. And we are streaming live to YouTube today, so jump on board there, make comments there, and we can see them and put them up same as it's from Facebook. But first, as always, special thanks to the New Pack City group, Arc Alien Designs, and the Originative brand, flickwick.com, shop.flickwick.com, that is. Those are our sponsors, so make sure you go and check those people out. Subscribe to the new channel and all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into it. We are on the eve of the draft, an exciting time when your team is pretty much a bad team. So the Hawks are trying to cross a threshold into being a good team. So this is a first for a lot of us, because this is going to have an effect on how we draft. Well, I assume it will. So we'll soon find out. We'll get into that. We'll take a closer look at some of these possible draft picks that we got at the 20th pick, and we'll also take another look at John Collins. But without any further ado, I'm going to start bringing in the crew. Here's Mike. What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, Luke?
Doing pretty good. Oh man, what a day! The day before the draft. Are you excited?
A little bit. I mean, I'm not. It's. I don't know. It's weird. I guess I'd be more excited in another situation, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm more excited for the summer league to come up.
Yeah, no, but I do hear that's kind of what I was feeling. It's it doesn't feel as exciting or as urgent. We have like bigger fish to fry, it seems like, and I like that. I wanted to talk about John Collins, and I wanted to talk about these draft picks. Which one would you rather do first? Would you want to get just John Collins out of the way?
We can.
Let's do that.
Let's go down that path.
Yeah, let's start off with this.
What other team would I secretly want to play for?
Well, I kind of want to guess.
True. If you did want to play for another team, hypothetically, the Heat, because it's close to home. Miami's a great city, great place, warm weather. You know what I'm saying? You single, right? Huh? The women are beautiful. I get to see mama. I get to see grandmama. Beach, good weather. So I'm right. All right, you got that. All right, it's 1-1.
So I'm gonna let this play in the background now. These are his season highlights, and he hit the game-winning three to send us officially back into the playoffs. He had 19 double-doubles this year. He had 19 double-doubles. He had 5 blocks against the Clippers. That's this game that's on highlights right now. He had 5 blocks against them in a 9-point victory. 21 games of 20 points or more, 7 of those being of the 30-point variety. He had his career high this year, 38 points versus Golden State, which those highlights will be popping up here shortly.
Yeah.
He made $4.1 million this year, averaged 17 points and 7.4 rebounds. He also had 7 games with less than 10 points. Knowing all of that, knowing the playoff impact that he had, knowing how he fits with this team, whatever. What would you grade his season?
What I grade John Collins? I mean,
No,
it might sound weird.
no. What would you grade this season? Just his 2021 season, not
Yeah, yeah, I know. What? Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just saying, John Collins, but
he bet on himself.
yeah, like I said, it's just funny, but it's probably gonna sound weird coming from me, but I'll probably give him an A for this season.
Okay, well, I got a B plus for him. I
B
got a
plus, okay.
yeah. So I
I'd
mean,
say the lowest I go is probably if I broke up a B minus or something, but
I don't think. I mean, for the contract, I mean, he was making $4 million. So for the contract at 17 and 4 or 17 and 7, that's solid. That's a B plus at least, right?
I mean, as far as what I pretty much believe John Collins is and everything like that, he fulfilled all of that. He's
If you look
doing
at
that A job.
If you look at his highlights, 77% of his field goals were assisted. That seems like a lot. But even when you look at his highlights, it's a lot of fumbling to the basket and then he makes something happen, or like his shots just don't look pure, or it's effective though. And I don't want to just pile on and make everybody feel like this podcast is all about anti Collins, because we're not.
Yeah,
it's just there's something fundamentally limited in his game that I think this is the biggest decision of this year. But the beautiful thing that the Hawks are in, the position that we're in, is we can kick this decision down the road. We don't have we can max him and then make this decision again in 2022, where we can just trade him or something like that. So I mean, the Hawks are in a decent position in that regard, but this is a big decision for the construct of this roster moving forward.
Yeah, most definitely.
Don't you think? Are you captivated by the video?
No, yeah, I was just watching the highlights, just watching that, how you get all the buckets and everything, which is fine. It's just the team that we want to be and where we're trying to go and everything like that. We just need more from John Collins or someone in that position. I believe everybody kind of agree where he is on the team and what we need and everything. It's just the unnecessary debate comes up because of Max or whatever. And I say unnecessary because a lot of people who debate otherwise or whatever, they don't necessarily believe he's a max player either. So
right,
that's what's funny about it. But I mean, like I said, the reason why I gave him an A because he's I said it a million times, a catch and finish player. Like he already do that at a very elite level, and I'm not taking anything away from that. Again, that goes back to why I proposed the question. Could he get better? I mean, he's already doing catch and finishing at an elite level, in my opinion, but you have to do other things at an elite level in a sense with that to get you into all-star level and to where we needed him to be. Like Clint still led us in rebounds throughout the playoffs, even though we wanted him to be better in a sense. He still had double-digit rebounds throughout the playoffs, even though we, as fans would like, more in a sense. But he still played his defined role and led us in that,
Yep.
So do you, I guess, put that high as far as the what you would call it? I guess leading us maybe in some percentage. I don't know. Does he lead us in 3-point percentage or something? Though?
No, but you know what I would love his contract to look like? I would love for it to look like the Kent Bazemore contract. I think if we offered the Kent Bazemore contract to John Collins, I think that would be a great contract moving forward for this franchise. And there's no possible way that's even going to.
No, that's not, man. That's not gonna happen. I mean, John Collins is gonna get paid money. He's gonna get paid a max deal. It's just a matter of how it's gonna happen.
So now we had this very interesting trade happen in Memphis and New Orleans, where we were popping off the mouth. We'd want Cat, we'd want John, Jonas Valanciunas and all that. And everybody's like, they're not gonna get rid. Well, guess what? Somebody pried him away. Now, are we gonna be this aggressive and go after a piece, because we're going to have to consolidate a piece, and barring any catastrophe to DeAndre Hunter's knee, we want him to be our number 2, right?
That's what we hope. DeAndre or Cam Reddish. I've always leaned towards the direction of needing one of them two to probably elevate into being number one. But that's because of the potential of the skill sets that they have. I mean, they have the ability, if reaching that potential, to be that, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree with those two. So I just don't see the room for JC's skill set to be paid that much.
I mean, I agree on that, but at the same time, like the market. I mean, the market is what it is, and the timing is what it is. It's just perfect timing for John Collins to get paid. I mean, I think we see what Dennis Schroeder is about to command. Like I don't think we believe Dennis Schroeder is quote unquote worth that much, but at the same time, that's what he's about to get paid.
Right. Chauncey, what's going on?
Phil.
Welcome to the show. I don't know if you need me to bring you up to speed, but our first topic is John Collins again. We're going to be getting into the draft here in a little bit, but John Collins, what we are doing is grading his 2021 season, his regular season and his playoffs. And I'll run through a couple of the things that I ran through for Mike. He hit the game-winning three to send us into the playoffs officially for the first time in 4 years. Had 19 double-doubles, had 5 blocks against the Clippers. We watched some of that earlier. 21 games of 20 points or more, including 7 30-point games or more. He had his career high against Golden State of 38 points. Made $4.1 million this year. And also had 7 games of less than 10 points. We know what he did in the playoffs. What would you give just his 2021 season a grade? How would you grade it? Mike's went with an A. I went with a B+. What say you?
I'm gonna be a little more critical. It's funny because Mike giving him an A, and I'll give him a solid B.
Yeah.
I think he could have did better overall. He was kind of up and down in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But I maintain this right here. It's just it's just funny on how the Hawks played when he played well versus how they played when he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I go back to after the coaching change. I'm gauging that because I'll give everybody a pass before the coaching change.
Fair enough.
Things started out great. We started out 4-1, 3-1, and then certain type of stuff started happening. You had an injury here, injury there. Then as the season went along, the bullshit came out about the teleconference call. Then more injuries, and you was at a crossroads right before the All-Star break. We 14-20, so a move had to be and was made. So, but after that, we went I think we went over it a couple of weeks ago. I think we went we won almost 40 games after the coaching change. Counting the playoffs.
It was a blistering pace, yes.
Yeah, counting the playoffs. So, and when he played well, I say anywhere from 85 to 90% of the time, the Hawks won. And when he didn't play well, about that same amount, the Hawks lost. But the thing about it, the Hawks did a whole hell of a lot more winning than they did losing. So,
let me clarify real quick, Chauncey. So you're saying that when JC played well, the Hawks predominantly did well, and when he played bad, the Hawks predominantly did not win. Is that what you're saying?
For the most part, based on what I saw. You know, we all see shit through different lenses, but based
No,
on what
I'm sure that's a verifiable thing. I would assume, I was actually going to pose the question today that, if he was injured, would he do we win? How many less games do we win, if he doesn't play with this team? Like, does he factor into the wins?
If he was injured in the midst of the season or something like that, I mean, I believe that would hurt and that would impact us. Now, it's an off-season moves and you make moves and everything, you'll be built to withstand and quote unquote replace that production. Now it's just happening on the fly or whatever. Like, yeah, I mean, of course, we need John Collins. We don't want that to just happen. This team not built to be able to lose that as a starting person. Not unless you still probably got DeAndre and Cam all healthy or whatever, you be able to resolve it a little bit better. But we definitely have that luxury this year.
Do you think? Do you think the fan base here gets attached to players? Like, is this an attachment to John Collins issue, or is this a lack of understanding of roster positioning and more technical stuff like that, or is this just we're too attached to players when they get here?
that happens with every fan base. Every fan base on every with every you got to organize. You got a team sport. Fans get attached to players. That's the fan in us. You know, I often hear people saying, "Stop getting attached to players." Look, man, it happens. Okay, and if you got a player that's performing well for the team that you love, you're gonna get attached to them. That's what happens. So we got to stop going at the fans. I don't say that much. Now, me, I learned a lesson about getting attached to players, and here's the lesson that I learned. I live in a city, and I represent a city that once traded Hank Aaron,
Jesus,
and traded or somehow got rid of
We
Dominique
draft
Wilkins,
Hank Aaron though.
Dominique Wilkins, and Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders twice. So I started kind of checking my feelings at the door about getting attached to players. But the other side of me, I understand why fans get attached to players. I just check myself on it. And you know, so but there's nothing wrong with being attached to John. You know, because John is a likable guy. If you if you listen to him, he's a very, very articulate and intelligent young man. I think that comes from coming from two parents who come from military background. He seemed to be a very disciplined young man.
Well, I say that. Well, I said that to say, to kind of get y'all to think about this, because the last time we were on here just kind of throwing out trade ideas, we were shot down. It's not realistic. And then all of a sudden, Memphis and New Orleans make a trade. They didn't give away that much. So now what I'm thinking is we're looking at this roster construction. We got to consolidate a couple of these guys into one really, really good piece. I kind of want y'all to just pie in the sky, make some shit up. Who would you trade? Who are your top 2-3 prospects and assets that you would get rid of to try to go out and get a really, really, really good piece?
I'll let Mike start.
You got somebody? I know you're gonna say Cat. Mike, go ahead and say that one. That's a good one. Because I think if you find a way to match up Trey and a player like Cat, then you can start adding in pieces that we have left over from whatever trade, and you got to win.
There you go, but I'm not. I'm attached to players. Like, I'm not gonna tell someone the same thing, not to me, because I'm attached to our young wings, man. I really want to at least see them boys, get to a year 4, man. I'm not down for. Kevin about to be there, but hey, I'm not down for trading Dre or Cam or something like that in the package deal. I gave the Cat Williams. I'm not saying Cat Williams. God, bro, we always do that. They get Karl Anthony Towns trade scenario, and Gallinari was involved in that, and I'm a little attached to Gallinari. I know we're not gonna keep him forever, but I at least want one more season. I would like to go into next season with Gallinari. If we moved on from him, that'll be fine. At the end of the day. But as far as like, I don't know anything surefire, man. To be honest with you, besides just letting our young boys grow up, because even naming a bunch of wings left and right, I just rather see Kevin, Cam, and DeAndre
Grow
grow up for a minute. Again, I proposed the 1,000th time, and people tend not to understand it. But I'm just asking, with John Collins, like I just said, do you truly see more coming? A higher ceiling. Because like I said, he's doing like this. Look, catch and shoot. He gonna knock all those down though. But when defense and all this stuff get tighter, or say a defense, God forbid, is literally geared towards him, what's going to happen then? And that's where things tend to go down, and where the max things like, like why? What if our other players grow up? We literally gonna have a max guy who's gonna be the 4th or 5th option.
Yeah,
that's silly.
That's silly. I agree. And what about you, Chauncey? Who would you package up? The more important part of the equation is who would you package up in the Hawks? But if you can, pinpoint a player.
Well, let me go this route. Is my arm being twisted?
Yeah.
Okay, my arm is being twisted to make a deal.
Yeah.
Now this deal gotta get us to where Milwaukee is right now, right? Is that what we're saying?
You gotta to championship, if that's what you mean, where Milwaukee is. Then,
you almost forgot they won the championship.
No, I'm about to say you gotta get to beat them, but yeah, I guess we say to where they is, yeah.
The only deal that will possibly make sense where we don't go, at the very least, sideways, we can't go back. The only deal that really makes sense is the possible sign and trade with the Mavericks.
Right.
The only thing that bothers you, of course, it's going to be that bothers you about that is the health of the piece that will come back from Dallas.
Right.
Porzingis got injury issues. Who's the guard that's supposed to come in there?
Jalen
Brunson.
You kind of killing another bird.
2 birds, 1 stone.
You really, because it's abundantly clear that we need a viable backup that can come in, if nothing less, just hold it in the road while your superstar starter gets his rest. Okay, I think what we all got irritated about at certain points during the season and during the playoffs is our team taking a step back because Trey was off the floor. If we can get somebody to come in, I don't care anything about, unless we're talking about Derrick Rose, of course. I don't care anything about a guy coming in and having to supply points. I just don't want to I don't want to lose on the defensive end the same way I'm losing with Young at certain times. Young's defense got better a little bit this past year, and you can see that he made a conscious effort to try to work on that. But the fact remains, well, I'm gonna say the fact, the opinion remains that he gets cooked.
Yeah.
And he tries. Sometimes he gets lost out there. Over, you know what they all do? I can't put all this shit on Trey. They all go out there and they overplay and they miss assignments.
Right.
But certain, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because I'm going to change it all up. So go. I wanted to make sure you were finished. I was just trying to
go ahead. But certain assignments can't happen. Missed assignments can't happen. We all talked about we ain't gonna sit up here and bust Trey ass, but that missing Connaughton, that was critical.
Right.
That was critical. But but getting back to the original question, I don't get too far off the topic. That's the only trade that would kind of make sense for us, where we can go, where we can, if nothing else, we can start out with a lateral movement and then go upward. Here's the thing: none of those guys have reached their ceiling yet. I still think John got just a little bit more left as far as going that way. I see the concern that people have. That's a realistic concern. What Mike brought up about your fourth option being a max guy. Now, you can look at it that way, or you can look at the importance of that fourth option. Because at the end of the day, let's just say, let's hypothetically say John Collins is gone Monday.
77% of his points were assisted, Chauncey.
Okay, but let's say Monday morning Collins is gone. Because guess what? That can easily happen. Monday morning, he could be gone. Because when can they start offering him? August 1st, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
that is soon, huh?
August 1st is Sunday. So
He won't be gone that soon.
but well, I wanted to start gearing us towards the draft here, and I'll start getting us going with a couple of mock drafts that we'll have some reactions to. But Chauncey, I wanted to let you know that that Mike and I kind of had an idea about his grading, and I think you probably thought that him having an A, me having a B+ is a little high, but you have to factor in that his salary was $4.1 million this year. $4.1 million for 17-7. That's good. That's a good season.
That's a good
But
season.
now, the problem comes is next year when that salary is 28 and his numbers are 16-6. What are we going to say?
Well,
That's unacceptable. 16-6 is unacceptable. I can accept the 16, but I can't accept the 6. I can accept here's the reason why I can accept the 16, because let's just do a hypothetical. You got a healthy Hunter. You got a healthy Bogey. Clint keeps doing what he do. We don't need to talk about Trey. Everybody falls in line with their health, and Collins can give you 16-9 with like 1.5 to 2 blocks and better defense. I can swallow that. But 16-6, no, we're gonna need more than 6. We're gonna need more than 6. The 16 part, you probably ain't gonna need more than 16 from a Collins if Bogdanovich is being Bogey is being Bogey. Dre is healthy. I'm gonna use the word healthy. If Bogey's being Bogey, Dre is healthy. Kev being Kev, 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 that guy on the team, you be like, bro, you gonna shoot today? Oh, okay. You want me to shoot? Okay. All right.
Well, Rozzy, I'm not sure because I don't think I've ever heard of Joanne Bergeron. Have you, Bergeron? But we do have a couple mock drafts. I want to say let's go through like one or two of these real quick. Which ones do y'all want to go through? A CBS one, Sporting News, NBA?
Hell, they all some idiots. So you pick the first idiot.
All right, let's go.
About to say that they're gonna vary.
Well, just and I'm gonna keep track of who they got is going with.
That's
but,
all I thought.
I'm gonna let y'all hold my hand through this process. I'm not strong on these college guys. I posted one guy in the group, and I actually seen him being picked by the Hawks in a mock draft, and then I pulled up his video. I mean his highlights, and I like what I saw. So the guy that I posted in the group,
who's that?
Kid by the name of Isaiah Jackson from Kentucky.
Yeah,
6 feet 10.
I got him on the list. He made the splash board, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so first round pick, Detroit Pistons. Y'all don't see them trading them at all, right? I mean, this guy's a generational talent. He can play defense, can pass pretty well. Not the most athletic, but gets the job done. I mean, this is pretty much a slam dunk, right?
Mike, hey, Mike is going to answer all these questions because I don't know.
He said, I mean, it should be a slam dunk. That's what all the pundits saying. But I mean, the most I have for that is that I feel like it can be either Jalen Green or Cade, but I wouldn't be shocked if he went number 1, even though most are saying that Cade would be the number 1 pick.
Let me ask y'all something real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard Lou call him a generational talent. I have an issue with that, and And the reason why I have an issue with that because generational talent.
Well, it's speculation at this point, though, right?
No. I know that. I know that, but I don't know, man. Y'all proceed. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I don't know what I'm talking about.
The reason why he's generational, it's more similar to like what the LeBron thing was. Is when you see him, he has court vision and he's 6'8" and he's got a stocky body and he can move fluidly. So those things right there are.
He's 6'8" though.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about
but it's really his. I can see the body size is the main reason why people have him over Jalen. Jalen is more slim. Then too, how tall is Jalen Green? He probably not 6'8". He like 6'6". That's on your screen.
Jalen Green. Oh, actually, I don't. Oh, wait. Maybe I have him on here because I didn't put a lot of the high draft guys on here. Yeah, I don't have Jalen Green, but I think he's like 6'4", 6'5".
He's shorter than 6'6". I thought he was 6'6".
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he could be 6'6". Yeah, let's go with that. So we have actually it's right here. Let's see what it says. No, didn't say it. All right, yeah, 6'5".
He's 6'5".
Yeah, then we have Evan Mobley, who I really, man, any other year, Evan Mobley could be considered a number 1 pick. I think Cleveland's getting a steal with Evan Mobley. Jalen Suggs, I'm not. He's gonna be one of those guys that's either Stephen Curry or we're gonna really be like, why did we pick this guy again?
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you said that. When y'all talk about these kids, give me what you just did. You said Jalen Suggs gonna be a Stephen Curry. Give me the comparison, their NBA comparison. Give me the NBA comparison.
I can do that. Well, when I can. Okay. But Jalen Suggs, great point guard, can really run a team. I just, I don't even see Toronto needing that. If they're going to keep, I know they're getting rid of Kyle Lowry, but don't they have Van Fleet? I just don't see them needing him.
Van Fleet is. I don't know how to explain Van Fleet, man. Probably idea for Van Fleet is being the 6-man role for your team.
And then these are our nemesis now. Book night.
They don't win the finals without him.
Yeah,
they don't beat. I know everybody talk about what Kyrie, what not Kyrie. What's that boy name? Kawhi did, but the part that I saw, they don't beat Golden State without him.
Right.
He was huge for them.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, y'all go ahead though.
So do you? I don't see. Brandon Roy was big.
What, he's 6'5"?
Yeah.
I'm about to say I wouldn't call 6'5" big. That's me.
Maybe he looked bigger because of the era that he played in, but back then 6'5" was more probably like a 6'6", 6'7". But
no, man, he played shooting guard, right?
Yeah, Brandon Roy was a big guard.
What about 6'4", 6'5"?
A big point guard. But he was like Jason Kidd size playing shooting guard. Jason Kidd's like 6'4", 6'5".
Let me look him up.
So. Brandon Roy, if he's 6'5", he was just a good player. To me, a big shooting guard is taller than 6'5".
And when we get off this, you know what? I just wrote down Jason Kidd's name.
Hold on, guys. Let me clarify. His listed height is 6'6".
Oh, okay.
Brandon Roy, 6'6". I mean, that's a little taller. I did say 6'7" though. That's why I think he was a big shooting guard. 6'6" is like, I mean, I know we're talking inches, but that's normal in the sense at that position. I'm like, okay, you're a 2 guard, But 6'6", 6'7" is what you would want. 6'5", I feel like it's shorter.
Yeah,
like Dwayne Wade, he made it work.
Right. Then we have
Mitchell. My bad. But yeah.
Right. No, then we have this year's, I would say Patrick Williams and Scotty Barnes, who we really don't know a lot about, but he's
Scotty Barnes is intriguing to me or whatever. He's pretty nice to me. As far as like, 6'9" supposedly, right?
6'8".
6'8".
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've seen them, trying to equate him to a guard a little bit. So if he one thing you have to do with college
chance at drafting these guys. So I kind of just want to run through them and kind of banter back and forth a little bit, but mostly I'm trying to get to the guys in our tier of player. But
you can skip to like 15 then.
Exactly.
So these boys are gonna drop.
No, I totally agree, and
not that far.
And we actually had and then Jonathan Kuminga, this kid Alperen Sengun, supposedly he's got the best footwork coming into the draft since Joel Embiid. Franz Wagner, just a kind of a scrappy guy. I mean, he's basically a role player. So you're drafting a role player. Josh Giddey, he's interesting. Let's see if his shot translates. Moses Moody, they say he could fall. I'm keeping my eye out on him.
Moses who?
Moses Moody.
Oh.
Not yet. We got Davion Mitchell, who I hope the Hawks don't draft. Something about him. Jalen Johnson, Chris Duarte, who's moving up draft boards.
What pick that is?
That's 14. Corey Kispert, another guy, 6'7". He's the guy that I really want the Hawks to avoid, but I feel like he could end up on our team. Zaire Williams is really intriguing, but with Oklahoma City Thunder having so many picks before us, I see them snatching him up too. Trey Murphy III looks really, really good. Usman Garuba looks really, really good. Man, if Thunder get all these guys, they're going to be solid in a couple years.
They got Kai Jones dropping to 19.
Yeah, they got Kai Jones going to New York. They got us getting Jaden Springer. He is on my list, so we don't have to add anybody. Jaden Springer, Jared Butler is getting all the way to the Lakers. That would be super intriguing.
That's that hard.
They got Isaiah Jackson, who I have on our list. Isaiah Jackson, he's an interesting prospect. And Cameron Thomas, I seen him get drafted as high as number 17. Same thing with Miles McBride.
Did you pass?
Yeah, that's
Bones Hyler later. Did you pass
John
Garuba?
Yeah. We passed him a while ago. He was on the Thunder.
Oh, okay. What pick is that? 18?
18.
Okay, but that's around. That's okay. That's an option. So I was thinking.
Yep.
But where did what's his name? I'm about to call him Trey Burke. But the Florida kid, where they have him on this?
Trey Mann. He's now into the second round.
Second round.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, everybody thought he was 6'5", 6'6", and he went to the combine and ended up being almost 6'3". You know, like that's a huge.
He's shorter. Yeah, it is.
So he's fallen considerably.
Mess people up.
Yeah. So he's fallen considerably. Right.
You gotta have those measurables.
Yeah, and then so with that said, we're losing Chauncey. What's going on, Chauncey?
I'm back.
All right. So with that said, here we're gonna go this guy's mock draft. I don't think I was supposed to do that, was I?
I looked that player that Rico, Razi.
Yeah,
what he commented and said or whatever out of Paris, 6'5" guy, looks pretty athletic and everything like that. I mean that's pretty much all I got on him. But the 6'5" guy out of Paris, international player. I mean, definitely could be a diamond in the rough or something like that. Because I mean, I haven't seen him mentioned anywhere, but he looks pretty athletic. He looks NBA, athletic in the open court.
So is that more of a second rounder then?
Probably, but like I say, he's 6'5". I mean, I have to dive more into it, see what it's
I was looking
Rico
at a mock.
Comment that.
Excuse me, y'all. I was looking at a mock draft the other day, and I noticed in one of the mock, I looked at a couple of them, and I noticed I seen a lot of G League guys being drafted. So,
hold on, Chauncey. They created a specific team this year called the Ignite, with the whole idea was to get all of these young guys on the same team with a couple of guys like Jared Jack and veterans to bring these guys into play.
That's one of the newer. You're gonna see that going forward, period, because they open that up as an option instead of going to college. So you're gonna see G League players getting drafted now, basically.
Okay, so
they supposed to be freshmen in college. But they didn't go to college.
Okay, now I see why a lot of guys are dropping, because I mean, I couldn't understand why, y'all already know who I like, but I couldn't understand why he was all the way down at number 67, 60. I said, damn, is he a bad practice player? I'm thinking, is he a bad practice player? I mean, because when he's on the floor, he produced, but then, hell, hey, I ain't know nothing about that. So when I don't know nothing about nothing, shit, it is what it is. Fuck it.
You could be like Damon and just still.
I'm not gonna be like him though. I'm not gonna not know jack shit and still be talking shit. And still be talking shit.
Yeah,
but that's the Damon we know and love.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't be him. And then the amazing part about him, he is right and everybody else is wrong.
Oh,
He switches his mind. Hey, but we're just gonna keep it moving here. We got Moses Moody dropping to 15. Giddy. We got Jaden Springer being in 17. Garuba still in the mix. Trey Mann still in the
you
mix.
got him at 19.
At the Hawks getting Jared Butler, not a bad look. I do have Jared Butler on the list. Isaiah Jackson going right afterwards, man. I hope the Knicks don't get Trey Mann and Isaiah Jackson in the first round. That would be.
Because they signed with us, right?
Yeah, I think
shit.
Zaire Williams is a nice, interesting prospect. I definitely have him on the list. Do y'all see anybody else? I think we can go ahead and maybe even start. Let me see if there's any. Let's see that there's one more.
I can't wait till we actually pick. So we just break down who we got because it's just. I mean, they going best available, man. Like I could probably call it sure? When we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that because Landry Fields said it the other day. You know that's the assistant GM or whatnot. It was like basically, their principle's not going to change. They're going to go best available, and it was like if best available fit a need, then that's like of course the win-win part about it in a sense. But yeah, they're going to go best available.
Landry Fields, why that name?
Yeah, Landry Fields. He used to play. He young enough to still play if he was good enough. I don't mean to say it like that, but
no, that's true though.
But he's one of them young GMs, man.
He with us?
Yeah, he with us. He our assistant GM. He on the staff. He been with us for a little minute, man.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But he used to play with the Knicks. Matter of fact,
he played for the Knicks. What I'm saying. I remember him playing like two guard, small forward dude.
Yeah,
like a tweener type up around there.
Yeah.
So this right here has us drafting Zaire Williams. I'm gonna read out what they have because I do like this kid. He's 6'9", 185, little thin, but I think with an NBA program.
A lot thin, shit.
Yeah, but he's one of the youngest guys in the draft. First of all, so let's hold off on him. Williams is one of the trickier prospects to peg going into the draft night. With interest all over the first round. League sources believe he helped himself to some extent on the workout circuit. His combination of positional height, skill level, and shooting ability has always been tantalizing for scouts. But questions surrounding his injury history, lack of consistency dating back to high school, may be what holds him back entering draft night. Concerns about his ability to put pressure on the rim and overall consistency persist. But Williams' upside is still appealing from a developmental perspective. And teams looking to take a shot. Yeah, he's not looking like our type of maybe last year. We just aren't in a position to be developing.
I mean, maybe if he's best available, then I mean, you have to look at that and then who they got the next 3 picks after.
Well, here they got Garuba going afterwards. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I would be like, it's another Onyeka Okongwu type draft where I'm not going to be like excited, but come playoffs when he's stripping the ball from their biggest guy and dunking it, I'm going to be happy.
19 too, a young player. He got to get better offensively, hopefully.
Yeah,
6'3". Yeah. Well, it'll probably be out of those two if it was according to that. If I was to go best available, looking at who was right after they said us taking Zaire. So yeah, it'll be out of Zaire and Garuba in that situation.
Well, Chauncey, what do you think? You really don't follow this shit at all. So let's just go position. What do you think position wise? What do you think the Hawks should go after?
I don't know, man. I think we've all narrowed it down to either athletic big or a backup point guard. Really, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's why I asked, are y'all sure about best available? Because I think what goes on tomorrow night is gonna tell us what's gonna happen this weekend.
No, you're exactly right. That's what's gonna happen. But that's why I need to just come on.
So if we go, backup point guard, good chance we're gonna more than likely keep Collins. But if we go athletic big, 6'9" or better, rim runner type guy who can play, who can defend the post, it's gonna get it's gonna get a little jiggy this weekend, man. So they go to Isaiah Jackson kid.
Well, here's that kid. Yeah, well, here's the Isaiah Jackson kid that you liked. So we can kind of go over him. Since you had mentioned him earlier.
How tall is he?
He's 6'10", 6'11" wingspan.
He's 6'10" for real.
Yeah, he's 6'10" for real. I got all my numbers from the combine. The only person that I wasn't able to confirm was Usman Garuba, because I guess he didn't do the combine. But yeah, all the numbers that I got are from the combine. 6'10" with like a 7 foot or 6'9" wingspan, but he's super active. You can tell right away. Like he should be a lottery pick, right? I mean, this is Nerlens Noel again, right? He should be the 7th pick or something like that, right? So if he falls all the way down to 20th, we got to grab him, right?
I mean, might answer that. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm
mean,
looking at his highlights.
If he's best available, that's right there. Like I said, I strongly believe that's what they're gonna do. I mean, especially at like 20 or something. I mean, yeah, they're going to go best available. So if he's best available, like I said, I'll be able to call it for sure a little bit better, get it close to our pick tomorrow or something. But right now, I'm trying to see if it was between him, Zaire Williams, Garuba. Like, I'm trying to think of some people that's on the board, at that time, or say it's a couple other point guards. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you probably have to take him.
Yeah, this has the probability of being a really crazy draft. I think there could be a lot of trades before it's all said and done.
Jump to the offense, though.
What's that?
Jump to his offense.
Are they still going over his strengths?
I think so. They still, his offense is weakness. I'm pretty sure that's what they're showing nothing but defense to start.
Right.
Like, I'm with them though. I don't really want a Nerlens Noel type. I know what Nerlens Noel is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what this guy is, and normally he would fall in that category, I would assume.
Yeah, but I don't want that then. I know Nerlens Noel went high, but I don't want him.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back.
Yeah.
And Chauncey is back.
So he's a pretty good defender, definitely.
Great defender. Okay, so it starts to get into his offensive game here. So he went straight to the. I mean, he looks smaller than John Collins. Maybe he should get on those PEDs. He's 6'10", but he looks small sometimes.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. The only thing that worries me, he's 206. That's what I did see. He's 6'10", 206.
I got that actually written down, 206.
Damn.
It gets stronger, but I mean, probably just because I'm slim, but
shit I weigh 206. What are y'all talking about?
Man, you don't have to be quote unquote big to do what you got to do or whatever. I mean, I would rather have the length before quote unquote the size.
Well, he's strong.
To me, is a lot more important.
Is he a strong kid? He got toughness about him or what?
Yeah, he's strong. The toughness is he's not aloof. He wants to do well.
I'm saying heart and length. You play in the paint. You can play at the post. It don't matter what size you is. All you just need is some long arms. It's a length or whatnot. I mean, which is like he got the length part or whatever. But yeah, it's not about necessarily banking per se or whatever. You just can't.
That heart and length didn't help Clint Capella that much. He got both of them. He got hard and length.
But that's what I'm saying. But with the length, you gotta have decent little moves and stuff. Yeah, Clint don't have a consistent hook shot that he can depend on even himself.
None of that.
That he be comfortable with. He's 100% off of basically lobs, and he can barely was finishing in traffic when it wasn't a lob dunk. So, but I say the length because the length should give you the ability to finish over people, and then too, you can use your length, like not necessarily bang, but you just contest shots at their high point and stuff like that on the defensive end. So, I mean, that's how Double O in a sense can do it at being shorter because he got long arms. Because Double O like 6'8".
I don't know. This guy looks no better than any of than John Collins. I mean, it would just be a backwards.
Yeah, I mean, it's all potential stuff with him because I mean, if I can see now that he had like a shot and all this type stuff, like but then in that case, he probably not pick.
Right.
Let me ask you guys a question. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. Let's say we draft this kid, and somehow Collins walks. Do we start him right away?
No, Double O.
Double O hurt to like January, February though, man. So,
Double O is out to February, and besides, even if he's
I'm starting
not
Gallo.
he,
I'm not
you,
starting.
like
I'm not starting.
you got to.
Trying to win a game. Trying to win a championship. I'm not starting a rookie trying to win a championship unless.
nah, he had to start Gallo. The rookie gonna have to come off the bench.
Yeah.
And he probably gonna come off the bench still behind like Nathan Knight. If we go get us a veteran center, Nathan Knight gonna get more PT than he better since Double O gone. I mean, Nate here now too, so yeah, Nathan Knight should get a lot more PT.
Are we re-signing him?
He's on the summer league roster.
Okay.
I think that leans towards he's at least gonna be here through preseason. And I don't think we just cut him or something like that. That would be dumb.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk about Chris Dunn being moved before tomorrow. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I think if we're trying to go the consolidation route where we're going to trade a couple of assets to get something big, I think Dunn would make a nice little piece to throw in there. But we have several of them. I think we have Tony Snell. We have, we can make a deal happen. I mean,
or do they need his time?
Like, this is the time. This is the week where GMs lose their fucking mind. This is the week where they do the dumbest shit. So this is the week where we should be trying to fleece somebody with all of our dangling assets and draconium pieces that we have.
One thing for sure, we got a hell of a fleecer. That Uncle Fester looking like ass GM we got. That cat there, hey.
He called him Uncle Fester.
He do like Uncle Fester.
I know. I ain't never thought about that.
Guys, hold on, guys. My bad.
I'm sorry.
No, my bad.
Like, if we gonna be some fleecing, Travis old sliced bread gonna do it, man. But I'm thinking more along the lines of us moving Dunn because we may need it. We may need them $5 million
now.
If you know what I mean.
Right now, this guy right here, he started off really late in the draft because he was old and all this stuff, and it's kind of creeping up now. He's moving up the boards, but if he somehow slips and is there at 20. I would not be mad at this. This is a 6. Yeah. Let me look at his. He's 6'5", and at the combine he was 6'5". Thick. Yeah, 6'5", can play point guard and can play shooting guard, and is a spot up shooter and a penetrator, and just plays flat out defense. He's 24.
He's 24. He's 6'5". How much you weigh?
He could be. He weighs like 220, 230.
Okay, so
he 24 years old though.
He's an Eric Bledsoe. He's an Eric Bledsoe with a little more height.
Yeah. I mean, he has the step ups.
I'll take that.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
I think we put him at the top, but he ain't. He got to fall like 5 picks, so man, he ain't getting past New York.
Okay, but the thing is just a week ago he was the 24th pick. So I mean, you never know where these.
Man, that was all right. I don't know. I mean, I hope so. Then in that case,
so Mike, you say he never make it to us.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm leaning towards he not gonna make it to us.
Okay, but, so he's that good.
No, I mean, yeah. If people don't care about the age, he's 24 though. I thought they made him like 20, 21 or something. That's still old, quote unquote, because he's not.
I never would have thought. I never would
24 crazy, bro. That means he been in school for like 7 years.
I never would have thought this, man. I never would have thought that to put 24 and old in the same.
Bro, when it comes to drafting these rookies, yeah, they gotta be like Cam, bro. Cam was like basically still in high school.
He was born June 13th, 1997, making him 24 years of age.
That's crazy, man. He'll come in and be older than JC.
That's a Duarte kid.
Yep.
How he 24 old? What, he went to junior college first? Or something like that for a few years?
I don't know, man. He's 24 years old and he just now finishing colleges. Why you age discriminating?
I mean,
bro, because he's an athlete, bro. Like, it don't take you that long. You're an athlete. Like, you got that many years to do whatever. It must be some other stuff. He must have been like a red shirt freshman on top of like.
Dumbass. He could have been a dumbass.
he probably went to. He went to Georgia military first for like 2 years.
Okay. Oh, okay. That explains. He went to Georgia military.
Yeah, you feel me, Chauncey? He did something something like that. I ain't saying that's what he did, but that's what he went to some
okay.
school equivalent. I'm
I
sure
mean,
he
because
got
you know, some of these cats, man, they don't be that bright, man. You have to spell
Yeah.
cat.
Okay.
L-I-O-E.
Okay, well, we're not going there, Chauncey. So listen, so Chris Duarte, 6'5", 2 something, you know, can play both the guard roles, plays defense out his ass, but he's 24. But I think that kind of sizes up good with us, where, you know, he fits more of the timeline of where we are.
Yeah, but the thing about it though, with that though, when they are 24, you start to question like, well, are they killing because they 24?
First little slick statement Lou done said to me today. Who just a little slicking to the left.
Well, you gonna let that
go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
But no, if he falls to 20, we need to get him, man. Ooh, that was nice. But yeah, we need to get him definitely if he falls to 20. But he's not a higher consideration of that, because you do got to consider, like, I mean, he is 24 years old playing against some younger players. He grown into his body, like, you know, he's speaking of stuff like that. So
yeah, but he can step in. I mean, as DJ Incog says, he can step right on in.
It would be hard for me to see. That's why I hate that Knicks pick, man. If he made it to us, like, that's what I say, he's not making it past the Knicks in 19. I don't believe so.
I hear you. So here's another guy. So now you gotta look at him. If you're interested in Duarte, now you gotta, because this guy can be anywhere up in the top 10. I see you, Eddie. I just had Eddie. I see you, Eddie.
Gotcha. Shoot. What that W mean? Wing or something?
Hold on real quick.
P power forward. But I've been cool with drafting Zags since Dan Dick out. Dan Dick out was my boy. I thought he was, at least. He came to the Hawks. It upset me, but that was still my boy though.
Okay, so we have a similar player to Chris Duarte, except he plays more of the forward and the wing spots instead of point guard. Now he's a knockdown shooter. He's a trailing shooter. He's 6'7", solid body, but he doesn't play as good a defense for the positions he's got to guard. And he's really fumbly when he gets inside, really loose with his dribble. So a lot of turnovers in the NBA. So if he can't just become a spot up shooter, I don't see him being useful. But you gotta talk about this guy. What do you think?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't, like they saying, we need somebody who can take that man off the dribble. You know, somebody who we can depend on in that situation. And we don't need a tweener. Like, he's 6'7", so if he I mean, that's what I wanted to say about with college too or whatever. You almost gotta like put them a position down when they coming out of college. Like, okay, there was a center in college and probably a power forward in the NBA or something like that. You know, unless they just obviously meet center standards. You know, because I think like Moses, right? Like, he played center at Tech.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be a power forward in the NBA. Like, me watching his game, he's a power forward in the NBA. You feel me? Like, he's not a center in the NBA.
Well, if we turn the corners and go here, what DJ's saying, and we need somebody that can take their man off the dribble, I think somebody that might be available.
Duarte would be good.
What's that?
No, I was saying Duarte would be good if he got there.
So what about this? What about we take, now that Chris Dunn picked up his option, guess what? And I got a lot of respect for Chris Dunn, because guess what? He could have just drug us on to the end and waited till the last minute to pick up his damn option. And you know, but now that he's technically with us, what about taking Chris in at 19 and bumping up about 4 or 5 spots and getting a guy like Duarte?
I'm all about that, or even bumping Chris and moving up in the second round, you know, picking up a couple.
You gotta get more than that.
For Chris Dunn?
I think I had to give more with Chris Dunn, like maybe some picks, second rounder or something like that, with him to be able to go up 4 or 5
to move
picks
up
or
5
something
spots?
like that.
We gotta get more.
So, man.
So
Man.
this guy who, okay, so this is we're looking at Jaden Springer. He is okay. Now Jaden Springer is interesting because he is 6'3", but has a 6'8" wingspan and plays not locked down point guard defense. Good shooter, good size. I think he's the youngest in the league, or youngest in the draft. But is he capable to take? Is he enough of a threat off the dribble to be somebody you target with the 20th pick?
Mike?
Every time I look into him or whatever, I mainly just see defense from him, which is good. So I mean, I wouldn't be upset, picking him. It's kind of hard finding a balance. I see. I mean, the players with a little bit closer balance of, like I said, the creation and playmaking with the defensive part. I mean, they go on before they get to 20. So that's why it's that best player available type thing. I mean, the more balance. We think. I mean, if Butler was falling like he is, that would probably be better.
We'll get into Butler here in a second.
Yeah, because that's close to the balance I'm looking for.
Real quick for Chauncey. Chauncey, this kid to me reminds me of a more boring Jared Jack, if you could believe that.
I'll take that. Can he play defense?
That's his number one thing. He's definitely a defender.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, he blocks drives. He stays in front. I mean, just stays after.
Yeah, fight over screens, the whole nine, man. Like,
okay. How big is he?
He's 6'3" at the combine, but his arm length is 6'8".
Is his mama fine?
What's Drew measurements?
Is his mama fine?
Oh. Eddie, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Not much. I just see how it coming in and out. I was just making sure there's not a.
Lou, did you hear my last?
Yeah, I can see you and Mike. I just can't see Chauncey, man.
Is that a bad thing?
Fuck you, Eddie.
I want to let you deal with Chauncey on
that. Eddie, me and you ain't never got dog. We gotta have our first argument.
What's happening though, fella?
Okay, I just shoot nothing much, man. Just going over these picks and stuff though. But I was about to say he remind me of, he got Drew Holiday potential with defense, and Drew 6'3".
Okay, I'll take that.
Probably about the same.
I'll take that.
But he got to give me Drew offense though.
My last question is his mama fine?
What's the guy's name you talking about, Mike?
We're talking about Jaden Springer right now. He's on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody knows, Chauncey.
Okay, well, we need to find out if his mama fine.
How old is he?
He's the youngest in the draft.
You just said it about another player. He the youngest?
Oh,
I think I did read that about him.
What he 18? What he 18? Yeah, his mama still.
When it comes to drafting real young player like that, where we are now, development, should we be targeting older players that's more ready to come in and contribute right now?
We just talked about that.
And you missed a few of them already. We did already mention Chris Duarte, and we're about to get into another one next, and that's Jared Butler. So we do have those options, and you're right. So let's go straight to that, since he is the youngest, and we're trying to look for somebody.
And I need to find out their mama's fine.
Well, somebody look that up for him. Somebody get that on the.
Yeah, we need to find their mama's fine. I don't know nothing about these boys. Hey, if they can play, their mama's fine. That's cool. I'm knocking down all the mamas.
What's his name again?
Jared Springer. Oh my God!
There you gonna make me find out.
All right, I'm gonna put that up.
Stupid.
All right, so the next guy I wanted to talk about was actually, there's two of them. I'm gonna let y'all decide. I wanted to either bring up Jared Butler or Joshua Primo. I just recently started hearing a lot more about Joshua Primo. So who would y'all like to see a little clip of?
Let's go with Primo. We already know about Jared Butler. We saw him plenty.
Although those two are the only ones that I don't have up, so I will do this. I'll pull up this one.
And somebody in the comments said something about Skyler. I kind of agree with that though.
What, that he's Skyler
made? I don't know about the defense though. Yeah, Jared Springer reminds him of Skyler. It might be the complexion. I don't know, but
and that's another thing, man. How much?
Give me Sandro, man. Give me Sandro.
Who is that?
That's what the hell I'm talking about right there.
That's their boy.
Part of the cartel.
Give me Tony Kukoc 2.0.
Dude, they have him going 47 right before us.
I don't believe it.
Cool.
We're gonna trade up and get that motherfucker.
Oh, the draft picks fit our timeline.
Hey, so did you find out, Mike? Was his mama fine?
Is his mama fine?
Ain't nothing on Google. I can't find nothing on Google.
I mean, you didn't ask Google, is his mama fine, did you? I mean, you had to.
I mean, nah, I ain't asked that.
Okay. All right, so this gentleman here, this is Joshua Primo. He is moving up the board, 6'5", 6'6", shooting guard, super quick, kind of reminds everybody of a Moses Moody type guy from this draft pick or from this draft class. Just a solid player, really. He plays on the Canadian team. Just super young on the Canadian team. One of the youngest.
We don't want no Canadians. We don't want none of them Canadian dudes.
He's
They
Canadian.
come in here in the league, and them dudes they always be soft. What Canadian came in the league and actually really put down for Canada?
Andrew Wiggins, come on, man.
Jamal Murray,
Wiggins. He was a bust as a number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, he playing straight.
Jamal Murray.
Oh, Jamal Murray from Canada.
Yeah.
Well, he about the only one.
He about the only one. There's some other young ones. SGA. Him and his cousin Nikhil Walker Alexander and New Orleans, they young, but they from Canada too. They got some boys coming up. There's some boys coming up out of Canada.
There's a young ones, man. What's the name?
Tristan Thompson from Canada.
Do y'all?
Okay, all right. I gotta know who the whole roster is before I start making that judgment. Then, call.
Can we condense
the other guys?
Ben
Simmons and them boys from garbage, man.
He said Ben Simmons from Australia, bro.
I thought he was from Canada.
Nah, he Australia. That just crazy.
Hey,
man,
where was he coming from when he played high school ball?
That'd be
LSU.
military. That'd be military shit, bro. That'd be military.
Where did he come?
I feel you, but still though, he can play. He play for Australia. When he go to the Olympics, that's who he gonna play for.
Yeah, I saw that.
He ain't playing for Team USA.
Well, they better have some good free throw shooters.
And he been on Australia team too. He was on Australia under 18 team and stuff.
I thought he was coming out of Canada when he went to LSU though.
Nah.
They said from day one he was Australian. He was Australian. But all that be, man. Some brother that went over to the military that knocked out one of them Australian women. Shit. That what happened.
Okay, so here on the screen now we got Joshua Primo, and he is from.
That's second time Lou cut. I mean, me and Lou gonna have to talk.
Yeah, no, right? Yeah, man. Hey, man, we don't want Primo, man. What's a big that's not a reach at 20, man? What's a big that's not a reach at 20? I don't like these 6'5" to 6'8",
man.
So, did you know that Charles Bassey has a 7'3" wingspan?
Who, Primo?
No, Joshua Bassey or Charles Bassey.
Oh, Charles Bassey. But I want him, man. If he had 48, that's crazy. Oh, that boy Nigerian too. Watch, he gonna be on Nigerian Olympic team killing us.
We don't need no more 6'9" centers, man.
Man, he ain't 6'9". He's 6'11".
No, Primo.
Who? Charles Bassey 6'9".
No, he's not.
He's
Who he is?
He's
What's his combine number?
He's
6'10" with shoes on.
Hold on.
I looked him up today. He's 6'10" with shoes on, 6'9" without them.
I don't have him to confirm, but I'm pretty sure.
I take that boy. Play him at power forward there, Bonnet.
Play him on that thing. All right, let's see. We have all right.
Say wingspan don't mean nothing. I don't know. I disagree with that. Wingspan kind of it ain't end all be all, but wingspan helps. Majority of your best defenders have a good wingspan. You don't get too many short arm mothers that's great defenders in the league. Rondo, I mean, from guard to center, like you usually got long arms playing defense.
Well, here's a guy that I haven't seen too much of going to us is Keon Johnson. What do y'all think of Keon Johnson?
Yeah, he's a defender, right?
What's that? Here, I'll try to get.
He's more of a defender, right?
6'5", 6'8", very good dunker off of 2 feet. Ooh, damn.
Explosive.
Yeah. Okay. Keon Johnson. Okay, is he gonna dunk on that? All right.
I'm weary about that, bro. We draft anybody between 6'5" to 6'8". I'm scared.
Yeah,
I don't want that pick, bro. We do that around 20 and we take one. I'm scared, bro. Like we about to trade Cam for like a pick.
It's too early. You got to trade down. Like there's got to be a high probability that the Hawks trade down, right? But we had a I believe it was DJ Incog said earlier that we need a guy that could take somebody off the dribble. I mean,
Bones, I like Bones. I like Bones. The Bones is there at 20, and again, depending who else is there at 20, I take Bones.
Literally Bones. I mean, that's super skinny, just off the rip.
Hey man, like I said, bro, I ain't prejudiced against slim players. They'll be all right.
Slim guy, I hear you.
KG was slim. Rip Hamilton was slim. Reggie was slim. I mean, It's just a matter of how you play, man. And then you be slim almost your whole life. Like, you know how to play. And a lot of times, too, it's footwork, too. You know what I'm saying? It's about positioning and footwork. And, you know, and then, I mean, it's just basketball. But, I mean, you would want to be bigger, of course. But
did you see what Embiid was doing to the players in the playoffs, man? You see how he was just going in there manhandling and muscling them, and the ref wouldn't call anything because of the size disparity. He had to let him play his size. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a player that's skinny and you're going against a player that's bigger than you, they're gonna let them manhandle the hell out you because of the fact that you skinny. You know what I'm saying?
It's a way to play though. The thinner person's supposed to know that they are that, and you don't bang. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like I said, it's position. You do your work earlier per se, more ball denial. And then of course it's team defense, but you just do more contesting of his shots when it happens. But you sit there and try to bang with somebody when you obviously way underweight. Well, you set yourself up for failure. As soon as you get caught on their back, you gonna bang, then you dead. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't go into that.
I wish he wasn't 6'5" because Keon was definitely putting it on some people.
If he was 6'5", that would be great. But 6'5", like I said, that scares me though, because we already got all of that stuff, bro. Like that means somebody that we already have to get up out of here, and we replacing him with a young guy.
So, out of just foreign-born players, who are y'all looking at?
I like that guy Rico mentioned earlier out of Paris. I looked at him real quick. You can pull him up, man. He's pretty athletic. Like he looked like a poor Westbrook or Rose in the open court. But
okay, what's his name real quick?
Man, Paris, bro. I can't. Yeah, ain't no basic name.
There's a couple guys that we posted in the group chat that look pretty good to me.
Isaiah Todd. We haven't talked about Isaiah.
Sandro, of course, but
Sandro, I love Sandro, man. That's what I want. I don't give a damn where we draft him at.
Where are you from? I know he go to school here, but where are you from?
Croatia or some shit, like some tough place where they probably
shoot. So yeah, they dodging bullets while they running down the court.
Exactly.
Probably bombs.
We can draft him at 20. I'll be happy.
So this is this kid. I'm not gonna try to butcher his name again, but Juwan Bergeron. But ooh, that was kind of nice.
Is your mama fan?
She might be, bro. She from France. And he young. And he young, like you said.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to be trending. So, anyways,
yeah, he downhill player, finishing traffic good.
What size is he?
6'5". I didn't check wingspan or whatnot though, but it's 6'5".
You just said we better not draft a 6'5" guy.
I mean, I did, but I don't see him nowhere. I don't know if he's undrafted or a late second round pick. I'm talking about that 20th pick. I mean, yeah, but I don't see his name nowhere on the mock draft.
All right. Let's do this.
John Morant, skinny.
I'm gonna go Chauncey first. Chauncey, real quick. Who do we draft?
I'm a
yeah. Do you want to?
I'm gonna defer to Mike on that.
No.
I gotta let because I can't. I don't know anything about these athletes, man. And I respect.
We've gone through enough. You have at least 12 in your inbox right now.
Okay. All right.
Your arm twisted.
Okay, my arm is twisted.
I mean, you're gonna say Usman. Come on, just to piss off mine.
Just listening at you guys. If the Duarte kid slips to us, I'm taking him. If not, I'm taking the kid out of Kentucky.
Okay, you're still gonna take
Isaiah Washington,
Isaiah Jackson.
Oh, Isaiah Jackson. That's right.
Yeah, that's. And I'm sorry, y'all, but that's basically all I can remember.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Good.
What about you, Eddie? What do you 20th pick? The Knicks just grabbed some scrub that they're gonna be pissed off about. Who do you get?
Kai Jones.
Really?
Man, 6'11". I mean, but if you look at his film, he has very good feet. Dribble, he can do a couple of dribbles and back up and hit the little fade jumper. He got real skill. Yeah, he got real skill, man. I mean, he kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Tobias Harris almost. You know what I'm saying? But he's 6'11".
6'10", 7'11" wingspan or 7'1" wingspan.
7'11".
No,
He
7-1.
fought.
I think we got typo.
Oh, 7-1.
If he fought-
Yeah.
That bitch got tentacles.
What?
3 donuts on
Yeah.
7 too.
He
But
did
he's
20, man.
very
I'm
active,
with
man.
that
He's
myself
active.
too.
He what we need.
This. See, I wouldn't mind taking a freak at the 20th pick. I would not mind Kai Jones falling to us at 20th pick.
We
If he's
need an
at 20,
infusion of
then yeah.
athleticism on the scene, man.
That'd be crazy. I mean, we got athleticism. I mean, I
We
guess
need more.
you know
We need more.
we seem very foreign like for a minute. Bogey and Gallo going on. Ugh. But nah, I like Kyle Jones. If he's there at 20, I'm with it. I like
But
Chris.
now, is
If
he
he's
gonna
there
be
at 20, I'm
Jackson
with it.
Hayes? Is he going to be Jackson Hayes?
I don't know. I think he more than Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes can't shoot. He wasn't showing that before. And Jackson Hayes was straight rim runner and shot blocker. He's giving you rim run, shot block, but then too he's going coast to coast with it. Like Jackson Hayes ain't showed the ability to dribble it coast to coast though. Like he get the ball and go look at him, he's switching to or whatever, get through, step through, and then dunk or whatever. That's
down right there. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this play right, full all the way, head down. I'm taking it.
That's Josh Smith like to
And
me.
beats him to the point.
It's Josh Smith like is when Josh was doing right coming out of high
Kyle
school.
Jones a dog, man.
Show high, go low. I like that.
He's skinny though. Y'all don't like them skinny boy.
Oh, stop it. He ain't skinny. Look at that. He's gonna be big.
Look
That's-
at him. He
that's
putting his
bigger than
shoulder
Hey,
down
Mike,
for you, you know.
don't do that, Mike. Don't, Mike.
Mm.
Yeah, that's slithery too. Did you see that?
Yes, he got moves. He got real skill. He who we want. He who we want John Collins to be with the
Yeah.
ball in his hand.
Okay.
If he there at 20, man, that's definitely
he's
the
there,
best
but
player available, I think.
I would feel really good with getting some Kai Jones.
And then if he's there at 20 with like say Chris there at 19, I don't think the Knicks take him. I think the Knicks are still gonna go guard or he try and get shooters, so he can be there. If he makes it to to 19 or something, I'll probably be very confident that we can.
Okay.
How tall is Kai?
Wait,
How tall is Kai
Chauncey, hold on,
Jones?
Chauncey. Listen to
6'11"
this.
at Chauncey?
I'll pose this for you,
Okay.
Chauncey. I'll pose this just for you. He's there at 16, and it's the 16th pick. What are you proposing to go up and get him? Or are you?
Kai Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Find out if that team.
Who-
Find out who drafted at 16.
OKC probably.
It probably is for real.
Find out if that team can use an extra veteran point guard, package up Chris Dunn, move 19 up,
Yes.
and you know, it's only 4 spots.
Hey, my bad, Chauncey, but you said it, man. We trade up, go get this kid, man. I'm with you. John Collins gone Monday.
I mean, if you're doing that, yeah, it's almost a no-brainer.
Hey, Chauncey, what was I looking up? I deleted myself.
No. I'm just saying, like, if we
Oh yeah,
if we want a kid like that, listen, we don't need to make we don't make the Giannis Antetokounmpo to come. However you say his last name, mistake one time. We made a Greek freak mistake one time, and we blame Larry Drew. No, don't blame Larry Drew. You knew you wanted him. You knew you had let Drew go. So he gonna play dirty. So you jump. If you want him, go get him. Like you ain't got to mortgage the farm to get him. You know. Now I don't know how true it is on. They talking about we may possibly being that we know we can't pay everybody. It's a good chance we might move somebody like Cam. Now in that case, if you give away a Cam, getting number 16 shouldn't be an issue. Am I wrong for that? I'm saying that.
So DJ's, he's down to, and it seems like Cam has been a piece that people are okay with trading away for some reason.
I'm not okay with trading them, but if you listen at what the pundits
we
saying,
just can't keep them all. We can't pay all of them young guys. So it's really not out of our hands whether we got to get rid of one. But me personally, if we got to get rid of one, let's get rid of the one with the degenerative knee. Let's get rid of DeAndre Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Because I never seen somebody have that injury and they get back and they get better as their career go on. They always get worse, and the injury always stay with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we're not trying to break any news. We do not know if he has a degenerative knee.
Man,
So
I
Yeah, this is already said.
coming
He already,
down, bro.
no, that's a different thing. That's not what he has. He had some cartilage.
that's what they said. That's what they diagnosed him as having early in the year.
I looked that up vehemently, and I could not confirm.
I would say I've been trying to find that word too, man. Cause you be scaring me, man. Saying degenerative.
When it's degenerative, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, that's like
But-
I'll look it up. I don't know if I seen it in the article, but if I heard it on 92.9 the game, and because you know they got the doctor guy that comes on and talks about the injuries for our players every week. I don't know if I heard him say it. I think I've read it. I think I read it too though. But I'll look for it and post it in the group if I can find it.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about this at the beginning of the show, where we have a lot of assets and we're not attached to players. We this is a good time to consolidate some of these assets into like a particular piece. So we did kind of mention that too. I know Herder's not going to be the one to go for Mike, but you know.
No, I say all three: Kev, Cam, and Dre. I am attached. I'm not gonna lie. At least for another 2 years, I'm attached. I wish I could pay Kev 1 year because don't we got to sign him or something soon? But
we're gonna lose Kev. I got a funny feeling we're gonna lose Kev.
We might lose Kev too. So, are you willing to package some of these up to get more picks in this draft because this draft seems thick, or are we being a victim?
This draft to me, you know what? Hold on, I can't say that because I don't know nothing about him. But is this a deep draft?
I think
Very deep draft.
I think it's a very deep draft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
But I also think that we're at a disadvantage because we didn't get a full college season. We didn't put these kids through all the different rigmaroles of traveling. We didn't put.
But scouts supposed to know, man. Scouts, if they doing their due diligence and stuff, they known these kids for a long time. They've been on their radars for a long time.
Yeah, so now they got to go to international play. They got to go to AAU. We got to go to all these other views. But also the combine scrimmages helped them out a lot. So that's why we have certain people moving up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean,
are we moving up? Are we moving back? What are we doing this draft? This draft is the craziest draft. I can't put my finger on anything. I mean, literally anything could happen tomorrow. Anything could happen. The first pick overall could be traded. That's
the product of being a fan of a team that Travis Slink, Mr. GM of. He never shows his hand, man. He don't never let you know what he's thinking. He don't never let you know what route we leaning on. He's just going there, motherfucker, just do his thing.
Exactly. And if he likes somebody, you know, is he gonna be like the Falcons GM and continually
go after him,
get his piece? Like he has no.
He might go get him. I think he'll do that. They did that with Dre.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you go back and look at this, he doesn't wait. He identifies and goes.
Yes, I mean they did exactly.
So we're probably not going to guess. We're probably not going to guess right or wrong as to what's going to happen tomorrow. But I am as excited for a draft in the randomness of the draft than I've ever been. How do y'all feel going into the draft tomorrow?
Get me excited with you, man. I'm not excited. I don't know why, man. Give me a reason to get excited, man. Mike, help me out, little bro. Mike, help me out, man.
You know, it's a weird reason why I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited because we don't need this draft to start our identity process. You know what I mean? Like we're not trying to draft the face of the franchise like what Houston Rockets are doing or what Dallas and the Atlanta Hawks did last couple years ago. We're literally drafting to keep momentum going forward. You know, so it's just a different place to be in. Literally, there could be nothing that's drafted tomorrow that'll piss me off. Nothing. Because I'm more interested in what are we packaging up to get a better piece to take us to the championship.
Yeah, I was about to say I agree with that comment though, but yeah, we shouldn't have to trade up or anything. I feel like we should be good, whatever comes to 20. But I agree with you, Chauncey though. I agree with you, man. I just kind of feel like I think I'd be more excited after the draft versus waiting on the draft.
Because I'm gonna tell you, man, I'd be more excited about the draft if we didn't do well this year. Man, only thing on my mind right now is
getting back.
Is what Milwaukee just had a ticker tape parade a few days ago. That's the only thing on my mind right now. I can't think about nothing else. So that's why all this shit that's going on, I can't wait till this shit is, with Collins has It's over with. Whatever. I want it to be over with fast so we can.
Well, this was a question that I was going to ask has anybody got any plans? Anybody got any drinking plans? Chauncey?
No,
for
man.
the draft.
No, I ain't, bro. Listen. Hey, I'm gonna tape it. First of all, hell, I might go out there and make some money or something like that, man.
Hey, hold on, Chauncey. Why do I feel Chauncey's gonna literally use a VHS and record it?
No, I ain't that bad. I actually got I actually got that.
That's funny.
I actually got that upscale shit, man. I had to let somebody, because I'm real old school, man.
I feel you.
I tried to ride with a damn 30-inch goddamn TV that weigh about 200 pounds. I tried to ride that son of a bitch damn near 15 years ago. My daughter was like, Dad. My daughter was like, Dad, really? Dad, upgrade. So now I let my daughter talk me into getting this big ass movie theater. Damn, I got a damn screen so damn big. It's about 65, 70 inches. And man, I cut that damn TV on the other night, and that damn volume was loud. I grabbed my pistol and everything, man. I thought somebody was in my house, but
Well, Chauncey, what it is. Chauncey, this is for everybody actually. What do you think is going to make the biggest difference on our roster next year? The draft pick, free agency moves, or trade?
I hate to say it, a free agency move.
What about you, Mike?
I agree. Free agent move. That's what I think.
What about you?
I think it all goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You got the free agency, and then you got draft tomorrow. You got free agency next week, and then you got our young players that still need to develop over in the summer league. All of that is good. It's going to take all of that for us to get where we're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's a combination of it all. But if you had to pick one, I think these 2 draft picks that we get, Mike can take our team to the point where we got there and really just, you know what I'm saying, just snapping out on some shit tomorrow. Or after tomorrow.
Hold on, I got to give some props to DJ Incog real quick, Chauncey. He said he was entrepreneuring, made some fire Woody t-shirts and sold them at the draft party when Horford was part. That sounds like some Demond shit with the fire LP.
No, but listen though, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We are. I don't know, man. We really gotta. It's all about what's gonna happen in the next 48 hours. Gonna tell what's gonna happen all next year.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Well, no, I'm gonna say the next 72 hours. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all how we draft tomorrow. Just with me, how we draft tomorrow really gonna play a part on what's gonna happen.
I think it'll be less telling than you're thinking, Chauncey. I don't think the draft pick will tip any hands on free agency or trades or anything like that. I really don't.
If we trade up for Kai Jones, it will.
Okay, like Eddie just,
wrong. That was wrong.
Well, now what Eddie said about Travis not tipping his hand. Travis ain't gonna tip his hand. Travis just, Travis very he very calculated with his moves now. But
that motherfucker don't miss very often.
Nope.
He draft. Come on, bro. If he draft Jackson or what's the other kid name from
There's Uzman, there's Jaden Springer, there's
the other kid,
Kai Jones.
Hey, listen, and along with we already got Nathan Knight. Mm-hmm. Pretty good chance Kyle's moving, bro.
JC gone.
I mean, is KP or any of these other disgruntled stars on other teams, are they something that you would want our GM to pursue? Or
KP?
Yes, give me KP any day of the week, twice on Sunday.
Well, this is okay. So we do have a draft miss, real quick, that DJ brought up, and not only was it a miss, but we literally did not draft Mitchell Robinson, and I wanted Mitchell Robinson so bad that year.
We took Spellman over him.
I say this though, even though it's just the most extreme. What
Spellman was balling when he came out.
And it didn't happen. If Amari worked and wasn't trying to have sister wives first or something like that. Show his mentality wasn't on basketball. Like he just happy to be in the league. If that man put in the work or whatever,
That
like,
bitch would have been bad.
He had the skill set.
There's no doubt.
If he was still here and was working, bro, yeah, JC would have got traded already to Walker.
Y'all remember that college championship game he played in?
Yeah,
that motherfucker had every shot he took up.
That's what got him.
Spellman didn't want it, man. Spellman didn't want it. Not to that extent, man. He wouldn't put in work. He wouldn't start eating. He didn't get on no diet or whatever, man, to keep himself slim. But he had the skill work. Or and I say show flashes on the college. Yeah, bro. He showed. Then he'll boom on you. You know what I'm saying? He would have got a little lighter. He would have dunked some more. But
is he still in the league or he still with Golden State?
Shoot, but I don't even think he's in the league anymore.
He might be on that Ignite team.
No, I think he was gone from Golden State to like Minnesota, wasn't he? Or no?
Yeah, they got rid of his ass quick. Yeah. He ate his way out of Golden State so fast. Yeah, that shouldn't last long at all.
Ignite.
So what do we do? What do we do with Bruno Fernando?
But Bruno got to go. That's my opinion. But hey,
send him to the G League. Send him to the G League.
Yeah, I don't get. Hey, guys that young, you don't just say we'll talk to you, we'll holler at you. You put his ass down there with the G League and tell him, hey, look here, bro, go to work.
No, I'm bumping that. Y'all want to trade? Y'all want to trade young players?
Trade him for something. Give him a new, you know what I'm saying, new venue somewhere he can get a fresh start. And then, just
package him with Dunn and some picks and send him with Dunn.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's kind of get into this free agency trade conversation. I identified 3 guys that are probably not high on the team's list anymore that we might be able to come and pick off, and that's Marvin Bagley, that's Jared Culver, and I forget the third guy that I had mentioned earlier. But what do y'all think of those 2 guys? Are going after that tier player? Harry Giles is here.
Nah, man, I watched DeAndre take Jared Culver so I don't want him. Nah, I just playing. I don't know if y'all remember the championship.
Marvin Bagley?
That was beautiful.
What the Kings are not happy with Marvin Bagley?
Marvin Bagley ain't happy with them either though. But
Marvin Bagley's not happy with them.
What they want for him?
I'll take a run for him.
Hey, let's give him Bruno.
Run it.
A bagel and some Starbucks. Shit, he ready to get that bitch away.
The same way that the teams are overvaluing John Collins, other teams undervalue some of their players, and those are the type of targets that, as a winning team, that we can go out and finesse, especially with all of these assets that we have that we cannot use.
So you already know the
if Harry Giles finished with all that getting hurt shit, I'd love to have him on the team.
Hold on, who Harry Giles a free agent, right?
Yep.
Harry gonna get some money though. We ain't got no money for Harry Giles.
I think Harry Giles, you can get him at $8 million.
Yeah, he can get a big ass contract. What do you do to get a big contract?
Yeah,
I don't understand though, man. It's just teams pay bad contracts, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. Like Dennis finna get a stupid contract. Full of them motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Bruno and Kevin Huerter were highly touted coming out of Maryland. Like Bruno could still be a salvageable piece. I mean, he only makes $2 million.
He gotta work on his hands, man. And confidence. But
I'm just sick of that box. I'm sick of looking at that box, dog. I'm just tired of looking at it. For real.
I think you know what, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't know why I got a different type of feeling for Fernando. It's just that I work in mental health, and I think there's some mental health issues going on with that boy, man. I don't know if it was because of what happened with his mama or whatever the case, but I think if he just get his head right, I believe basketball will fall back into place. Because he just seemed like he mentally. I don't know if y'all watch him. He don't seem like he mentally there when he on the court. When he's engaged, he seems like he can play okay. But I don't know, man.
I think Mike brings up a big fault in him, and he does have like some hands that are like bricks. It seems like. Other than that, I mean, physically, he's fast, he's quick. I have no problems with Bruno as a player. I just don't think we have a place for him right now, and I think other teams might.
That's fair to say. That's fair to say. I just hope that the Hawks just don't throw him away, man, and just say, man, fuck you. Basketball ain't good for you. I don't know, but I mean, but if we, I mean, you know, if we have to make a move with him for roster spot, like, but it ain't like he's taking up no money. What he making? Like,
he's making $2 million, but he's taking up a position. I mean, we're trying to upgrade our team where we have 12 players, right?
well, I mean, you gonna dress out 13, so
but we don't need any scrubs on our team.
I mean, I agree. Hey,
Our
again, I understand.
Our team is thick.
Yeah.
So
I understand. You know, I just, you know.
Well, who's somebody else on somebody else's team that you like? How about that?
Y'all just got me thinking about this Marvin Bagley. Like, the Kings are not happy with Marvin Bagley, and Marvin Bagley is not happy with the Kings.
That is true.
I mean, him and John Collins play the same position, don't they?
And they're still like, and they're projected to grab Franz Wagner or whatever that guy's name is, who is, you know, basically is what they want Marvin Bagley to be. So he plays power forward. So they're looking to draft a power forward. So I mean, I think going after somebody like Marvin Bagley, I mean, he's still a top pick. It's no better, no worse than getting Jabari Parker or something like that. I mean, I think Marvin Bagley.
Let's find a third dance partner and do a three-way trade.
So would you trade away your first round pick for Marvin Bagley?
Number 19, the number 20 pick.
Yeah. And a player, obviously.
Shit, that's why I said shit. Because see, Marvin Bagley can come in here and start, right?
What's that?
He can come here and start, right?
Marvin Bagley? If John Collins is not on the team, I think he started.
Man, hey, and if you listen, man. Now this the business part of it. If you know you're not going to give Collins $30 million, because he's going to get $30 million. He's going to get the max he can get. What I saw last week, the max he can get with any other team is a 4-year, 120, 4 years, 121.
I don't think the Sacramento Kings would want John Collins, so we would need a third partner. So then we're talking Minnesota. Then we're talking
any one of those teams that want John Collins. Any one of those teams that wants John Collins. So Minnesota, Miami, Dallas, the Celtics, the Spurs.
You might have missed this. I played it at the beginning, but they had a little clip here. Matter of fact, I'll just play just that part. Let me see if I can just find just that part. And let me open it up real quick again. And because I think you missed this. Hold on. Oops. Jesus Christ. Have I ever done this before? I see you, Eddie. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I want you to watch this.
What other team would I secretly want to play for if I'm not true to Atlanta?
Well, one, that's not going to happen if you're true to Atlanta. If you did want to play for another
I can't hear it.
Ooh, the Heat. Because it's close to home. Miami's a great state, great place.
Warm weather, you know what I'm saying?
Chauncey, are you saying you can't hear that? Chauncey, you might have to tap on your avatar. Click on it. You might have to reset your sounds or come out of the room and come back in. But I want to play this for you. So can you hear the clip? Another one.
I can't hear you.
Right?
Huh?
The women are beautiful.
I can't hear none of this.
I can see.
Well, I think it's still playing through, so I think you're gonna have to tell me if I'm wrong, people out there. But I believe it's playing through. So you're gonna have to exit. You have to go out here. I'm gonna have to type it to you. Aren't I? Anyways, let me see if I can. I got an idea. Here we go. Can you see that? Whoops, I misspelled his name.
I can't hear nothing.
Can you read? All right. This is turning out to be a wonderful broadcast. We're gonna try to get Chauncey to come back out and come back in. Hopefully, he understands what that means here. But it is probably something with the StreamYard. He will have to come back out and come back in, and everything should be fine. Read this right here. This right here. Go back out and come back in. Reset. All right. All right. Let's see if he gets this. Reset. No. All right. Anyways, hopefully he figures it out. Let's see. Can you hear now?
I can't hear nothing.
Okay. Well, go out and come back in. Look. This right here. No. All right. Well, we'll keep him on because he's such a handsome man. So we'll keep him on. But yeah, so as far as the draft talk goes, hopefully Mike comes back here in a second to help a brother out. Perfect. He's gone out. Hopefully he comes back in and doesn't just abandon the show. But yeah, we have a lot of options tomorrow. As far as what I would like to see, I really, really would like to see the team be aggressive. I would like for them to package some of these assets, whether it's first round picks, whether it's some of these young players, and go after a bona fide to match up with Trey. So that means somebody else that could, accept the pass of his after he breaks down the defense, pump fake and drive to the hole and dunk the ball. That would be a nice addition. Somebody that can do that consistently.
Okay, now I can hear.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I couldn't hear shit.
I tried everything I could to get you to.
No, you were pranking me, Eddie. I know. I'm calling you Eddie Lou. You were pranking me, Lou. I don't know why we've been beefing the last week and a half. Because I really think you're a nice guy.
Chauncey, you're my favorite human in all the Facebook land, right?
Man, I just fucking with you. It's all good.
You're like the biggest kindness Teddy's been here.
Man, please don't start that shit.
That's what you are. I know what you are to
man. I get so man.
I know what you are to these youngins, man.
Man. That's what. No. Don't ladies be killing me.
That's what I'm talking about.
You such a teddy, but I ain't no damn teddy bear.
Exactly what they call you, sir.
Oh shit.
Anyways,
whatever. Yeah.
So glad you're back. I believe where we were still talking about drafts. I think we had some other topics we were also talking about, kind of free agents, kind of like who on other teams you would like to poach.
No, okay, yeah. I think where I lost connection at, we was talking about a possible like getting a trade partner to go on with Sacramento and working out something. Because my thing is, okay, I get it. What Eddie's saying about not tripping your hand. But ain't nobody got time for the bullshit. If you know you're not going, you're not going to pay JC, okay? Because he's going to get that one. He's going to get that 130 from somebody. It may not be us, but he's going to get it from somebody. So if you know you're not going to pay him, and you know he's going to get it, let's just go ahead on, man, and go on and just cut through the semantics, cut through the bullshit, and go on and work out a good sign and trade. Now, when you do a sign and trade, can you add a third team, or does it have to be just you and that team that he signs with?
You could do a sign and trade with the third team, yeah. Just everything needs to match up, and everybody needs to be willing.
Yeah, I mean, so if you got like in a case, like
I remember we were also doing this, Chauncey. Do you remember? Look, we were also. I wanted to show you this. Do you remember this? So I'm going to go back a little bit.
What other team?
Can you hear?
Okay, I hear you.
You to Atlanta.
Well, one, that's not going to happen if you true to Atlanta. If you did want to play for another team,
hypothetically,
the Heat, because it's close to home. Miami's a great city, great place.
Warm weather. You know what I'm saying?
You single, right? Huh? The women are beautiful.
I get to see mama, I get to see grandmama, you know, beach, good weather.
So I'm right. All right.
Oh, that
All
did
right.
it. You know, I'm gonna tell you. You can stop it right there. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I've mentioned that. But I mentioned that. It ain't. I guess within the last week to 10 days, I said he one of the team looking at him, and he from West Palm. West Palm ain't nothing. Listen, for those of y'all don't know anything about South Florida, West Palm, Miami, West Palm from Miami is like
A hop, skip, and a jump.
it's like Lawrenceville from Atlanta. It's like pretty much Lawrenceville from Atlanta. West Palm about just right at an hour from Miami. Lawrenceville pretty much about, depending on traffic, about right at an hour from Atlanta or a little less. So
what if we went and got Miami involved and got Sacramento involved, gave Sacramento some younger pieces, maybe our first round and a young shooter?
Well, the guy we giving up is John Collins. That's all we need. We giving up John.
Well, but then we give up John Collins to Miami. Miami's getting John Collins.
John Collins goes to Miami.
Miami doesn't have the assets to get a John Collins otherwise, so they need Sacramento.
Miami can send something to Sacramento. Miami can send something, whatever Sacramento needs, and
I think that would have to be us. I think we would have to facilitate both teams. I think we'd have to.
Miami will have to give us something as well because we're giving them John Collins.
Yeah, so Miami, whatever that is probably going to go to Sacramento.
So
we're getting Marvin Bagley. That's all we're getting.
Do they have a respectable backup point guard?
No, he's a free agent this year, who I think we should go after, which is Dragan Petrovic.
But anyway, anyway, what about a kid like what's the kid that played a little two guard for him, but he can also
Hero
handle a rock.
You talking about Tyler Hero?
I ain't talking about Tyler Hero. I don't see them giving up Tyler Hero.
I'm not gonna give him.
I don't see them giving him. It's another kid they got too.
Duncan Robinson?
Huh?
Duncan Robinson?
That Duncan Robinson.
Don't
he play some point
guard? No, he's more of a shooter. But he's more of a Kyle Korver. Think of him as Kyle Korver.
Okay.
What about Nunn?
I'll take Nunn. Okay. You sit off Nunn. We get Bagley. We get Nunn and Bagley. We done killed them two birds right there, and we ain't gonna make no backwards movement. You're gonna actually make you're gonna probably trend upward a little bit because of what Nunn can give us backing up Trae Young.
So we're giving up. We're gonna give up JC, probably sign and trade him.
Yeah, that's how we ain't gotta give up shit else.
Hold on, no. We have to give up a first round pick. Sacramento something.
No, it's on Miami to give Sacramento something. We giving up JC.
We're working this out, man. We're close. Look, we're
Miami ain't giving up shit. But
we're about to put Travis Schlenk on the phone and tell him to make this happen. All right, so we get Marvin, we get done, but now we got to give up something, and we got to be okay with giving up something. So far, we're giving up.
Okay, let me ask you something.
John Collins.
Okay, go ahead.
And we're gonna give up a first round pick, and we're gonna give up a shooter, somebody else.
Hold on. What is Miami gonna give up beside Nunn?
None? Well, they're gonna facilitate the shit. I don't know what else. Let's see what Miami would have to give up. All right, so Miami would have to give up.
We giving up Sacramento, giving up Bagley. We giving up Collins, and I don't think Miami's giving up none. And you saying we got to give up more
to ensure this happens? To get people off of their ass to make it happen? Yeah, I'd be okay with giving up more. So I mean,
why? John Collins is the best player in this trade.
Okay, so
I'm not being an asshole. I'm really asking you why.
No, this is perfect. This is good. This is why you're on. Okay, so if you're all right, so then maybe they're giving up Duncan Robinson to Sacramento, and Sacramento gets that shooter, and we don't have to give up a shooter.
Okay. That man, Miami probably have to give up a pick too, bro. Shit.
Does Miami even have a pick? Didn't they have to give up all their whole shit to get some people?
Oh,
I don't even know if Miami has a pick. Let me look. Let's see real quick. You want to look with me?
and I don't know how to do all that looking, man. Oh yeah, that might, y'all the goddamn guys. I don't know how to do all that damn type.
All right,
Y'all
here
may
we
have
go.
a laptop.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Who we looking at? Miami. Let's see where their first pick is. Don't even
I
look.
don't really like it.
Jamie, look what
Have
they
a
have.
first round.
They don't have a second round either.
Damn.
Wow.
I told you they had to give it. I told you. Look at that. They don't have a single pick in this motherfucker.
Well, they
What's
lost
that?
all
Because
that
of
shit
Jimmy?
because of Jimmy buckets.
Probably. So let me catch Michael up to date. Michael, have you been listening or anything?
Off and on.
All right. So here we go. We can do a trade machine here too. There's also that Sporter Rack shit that's pretty dope. But not to get too far off. Let me first just do this with you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to come up with the trade. We identified Marvin Bagley, and we figured we'd need to get a dance partner because
Okay.
I don't think Sacramento would want JC, but we think Miami would. So now we got this little thing brewing between. We got Pat Riley interested, and we got the dude over in Sacramento listening to our call too. So we're gonna get Nunn, and we're gonna get Bagley. And so far, we're giving up JC and our first round pick.
Why are you trying to give up away that damn first round pick, Lou?
Chauncey has done a great job of having us retract that pick. But I was gonna do a pick and a shooter.
Shit.
And I just gave him okay, we don't have to do the shooter anymore.
I mean, if that'll work, I'll probably be fine with it. I hate to send my bad. I hate to send JC in the division though, but
Okay, so who gets the first round pick?
probably Sacramento.
Okay, so we give up JC and a first round pick. All right, JC goes to the Heat. The first round pick goes to Sacramento. We get back Kendrick. We get back Kendrick Nunn and Marvin.
Yeah, but that don't make sense for
and Marvin
Miami.
Bagley.
Well, I mean for us, like we ain't getting enough back. I feel like hold on. So in a sense, Miami just giving up none to get
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell
to get
you.
JC.
No,
See,
they
no,
also have to give up now. They also have to give up Duncan Robinson or something.
I'm
Like
about to say that,
and
but
they still-
that have to go to the Kings or something though. But I'm also saying
that.
like
That
the
goes to
Kings not getting nothing.
That goes to the Kings. That goes to the Kings.
Okay, then we'll make them give up a future pick to the Kings.
That's
All right,
but they probably ain't got nothing to give up.
All right,
Miami went crazy.
All right, so if we do John Collins, they're not going to let us do John Collins.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Oh, okay. No, if we do that, do him there. And then I think we're gonna have to give up a pick, but whatever. And then they're gonna have to give up Nunn, which I guess they don't even have him signed up either. He comes here. Marvin Bagley, he's making good money. He's making good bread.
Top 5 pick.
All right. And then what else is Miami giving up? Duncan?
Oh, okay.
See if we get Precious out of them, but
Who? They're not gonna get.
Precious.
Come on now.
Shit.
Do you really think we would have to give up something at that point, right?
I feel like you want John Collins. You gotta give up one of your young people.
You do know John Collins is the number one power forward on the board. See,
That's what I'm saying, man. Like you're not finna get it, man. Wait for basically.
We try, so
we better get something back.
they would have to get a pick, though, right? They're not gonna. They would have to
Yeah,
get.
but Miami ain't finna give away 3 players for John Collins.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is silly.
But you didn't give the Kings stuff. The Kings supposed to be having picks, basically. Like give them
the King, the Kings are to get.
How do you do picks? How do you do picks? Can you do picks on this?
The Kings are to get Duncan Robinson. We getting Bagley and Nunn. The Heat is giving up Duncan Robinson. Between us and the Heat, we probably have to give a pick. Sacramento got to get something, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Sacramento ain't getting nothing.
I give him shit. I give him that 48 pick, and then Miami got to give him a future pick.
Shoot, I almost like the players at 48 more than I do at 20. It's weird when I'm looking at the stuff.
Okay. This trade's not going to work. We would have to. We're going to have to.
No.
We're just doing hypotheticals over here.
I know. Let's tighten this one up.
So that's a horrible hypothetical right there, though.
It wouldn't be that. We're not far off, though, right?
I don't know. It don't look like that'll work at all.
How about this?
Okay, fuck Miami. Fuck Miami. Who else want JC?
How about
Minnesota?
Minnesota want him? Okay, let's put Minnesota in there.
How about this?
What we gotta do?
Did they do this?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it. What you got?
I don't see them coming off 3 players.
All right. The trade failed. The aggregate outcome salaries are less than or equal to 6.5, and therefore cannot be accepted. So that can easily be changed by these kids signing and trading, because I think 4 out of these, let's see, 1, 2 out of these guys are actually restricted free agents, and one of them is an unrestricted free agent, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
Boston want JC, right?
I don't know. They just got Horford.
I don't want to. I mean, man, I'm ready for tomorrow, man. Tomorrow just need to hurry up and happen, and we get that out the way. But I don't know how you'll make a 3-team trade necessarily work. But we had to give up. It got to be picks and stuff in there involved in there, man.
I wish I could remember the program that I used where you can actually be the GM and it has everything factored in.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what I posted it in the group, but I forgot now, and I'm not gonna mess it up. I'll linger on.
Well, I gotta get out here anyway, man. We're gonna chop it up. Like, you gonna do anything? You gonna do something for the draft, pre-draft tomorrow, Lou? What up?
Yeah, I could. I'm not sure. I wasn't planning on it. But we definitely could.
Just get at me if you do, man. Get at me if you do. Just let me know in advance, man. Little bro, Mike. Hey, just always remember, I'm always tripping.
Already, man. Yeah, stay tripping, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all cats, man. Y'all be safe, man.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same.
Yep.
Yeah, myself though. Wrap it up.
We have to do the same, Mike. Let's wrap up the show.
Yep.
So in this show so far, we've had John traded away. We've graded his season. We've completely judged him, but we still love him, right?
Yeah. I gave him an A.
Gave him an A. I gave him a B+. But he's just not worth max. But we got a lot of things going on, and the ball starts rolling tomorrow. So that excitement building. That's for sure. When I'll definitely be peeking in to see who's getting drafted. Do you foresee a lot of trades in this draft, or?
I sort of do. I mean, OKC should be doing some trading.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think there'll be some trading going down, man, especially with players like Bradley Beal and such or whatnot, and Dame possibly. I think this stuff might go down, man. Dame might get traded while he on the Olympics. In the Olympics.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And Beal too. Yeah, that's definitely wild.
That's right. Yeah.
There's guys out there like Kawhi Leonard and Dame Lillard that would be normally I'd be like, oh my God, we got to do everything to try to get them, but literally we don't need those guys.
Nah, I mean, it's hard to say you don't need them, but you just have to give up the entire team besides Trey to get them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless there's a free agent, but yeah, you have to give up everybody to get them, and that's one thing that I don't think any of us want to do.
Right.
So.
No, I agree. And then also this draft pick. What is the likelihood the Hawks are going to keep this pick?
I think it's very likely. I think we keep the pick at the end of the day. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think we keep it.
So we can pick it. Do we try to move up in the second round at all?
No, I don't think so. From what I looked at, I believe that we can get solid players where we are.
Okay. So then we do our draft picks. Free agent comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when the fireworks start for the Hawks? Is that when we start to shape our roster for next year?
I believe so. That's when the fireworks start. That's when the fireworks start. We'll start hearing all kind of rumors and stuff. And then it's gonna ramp up. We're gonna be involved in probably everything. So,
what is the likelihood Cam Reddish is on the team next year?
Shoot, man. I hope the likelihood is. I'm biased to that question. I mean, I hope he's here. Yeah, I hope he's here. Like I said, we drafted a player between like 6'5" to 6'8", and with that 20th pick, I'm nervous. But
yeah, same here. But we could also draft him, and it becomes an asset that we trade because a lot of people kind of want somebody like that.
Exactly.
So
cheap deal too, because a rookie.
Yeah. So, well, man, we'll definitely be. We're in good position, and I think we have a good front office to make some good moves to make us contenders for the next couple of years. You can only do it for about 3 years, and with everybody's salaries and contracts being so short these days, you can only make a real window for about that you can rely on for about 3 years tops. So if we get a 3-year window, I'm good. So let's make something happen. I mean, a championship is a championship. Yeah. So other than that, man, we'll definitely stay in touch. Is there any other thing that we wanted to touch on before we head out?
No, not too much, man.
Background there.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Just go Hawks. If you want to get a print of the background that you see, you can visit Arc Alien Designs, ARCH. You see it down there, but without the underscore, ARCH aliendesigns.com. Do have prints for sale, 11-inch by 17 frame prints, ship out to you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Go Hawks. All day, every day. Like the T-shirt, shop online too as well. Get that up in there. Atlanta Terminus. A lot of things Atlanta related.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if you're still kicking it with us, we appreciate it. You're watching it on replay. We appreciate you sticking it to the end. We try to give you some entertainment and also some.
Thanks for thugging it out with us.
Yeah, and also some intelligent conversation. We definitely kind of went some places. I think we came up with a pretty decent trade proposition. So let's definitely hit the subscribe button, hit like and share, and we'll be here every week bringing you some more Hawk content. So with that said, let me get it over onto this and have a good one, Mike.
You too, man. Take it easy.